What's going on, everyone? I was going to show what I use to wash my car with when it comes to soaps, tire shine, pretty much anything and everything, and the power washer and the buckets. Car's pretty filthy right now. I've got bugs all over the front. One splattered on the windshield last night, and gonna get this orange all cleaned up. I've tried all kinds of different brands. The one that I've been most impressed with is Meguiar's. So I tend to lean more towards their stuff, but if I find something else for a good deal, I'll get it and try it out just to see. The power washer I use is the Greenworks 1800 PSI. I would go only for a 1500 PSI, but I was able to get this one cheaper than the 1500. Yeah, I just have to make sure I keep my distance a little bit. I haven't had any problems with it scratching the paint or any paint coming off, but I'm also washing on brand new paint. Then I've got this joker right here, about 50 foot worth of hose, and I have quick connects to everything on the power washer just to make everything easier, and I even have it on the water hose itself. That way, when I need to, just makes everything easier. So first thing I do is I take the Ultimate Snow Foam from Meguiar's and I put it in both of my buckets, one for my wheels and one for my paint. I like to keep those two separate. Wheels get super dirty, especially when you have the Brembos, all of the brake dust and everything. And then I'll go ahead and hook everything up real quick and we'll start getting the car wet. Alright, so everything's hooked up. Got the buckets full of water. First thing I generally do is I'll go ahead and turn that on and get the car nice and wet. Now another thing I will say too is I definitely recommend working in the shade, not only because I'm in Alabama where it's about 100 degrees every day. It doesn't make the car dry as quick. Being where I'm at, I have no shade, so I have to work as fast as I can when I'm washing the car. Next, I usually take the bug and tar. I also have it in Meguiar's heavy duty. I like to put that just right on the paint part after I wet the paint and let it sit for a second. I have a few spots I can put it on the windshield too, and I'll touch up that when I put some glass cleaner on. After I do that, I usually go ahead and do the hot rims, and this stuff, it works wonders. You can get this on your tires too. It will clean the tires. I just try not to get it on the actual paint of the car or anything. If it does, you can just wipe it off with a microfiber. Let that sit for about a minute. So while we're waiting on that, we'll go ahead and take the mixer. I don't even know what you would actually call this, but the soap part for the power washer, and we'll go ahead and get that ready. It's already enough for the car, and we can go ahead and probably wet the wheels again just to get all that product off, and we'll do soap on top of the bug and tar remover. Once you do that, go ahead and take our rinse bucket and our mitt. I know a lot of people like touchless wash, but I don't think it gets it as clean. So I like using the mitt. As long as there's plenty of soak on the vehicle and you wax it and ceramic it or however, there's plenty of protection that this won't scratch the paint as long as you keep this clean after washes and stuff, and clean from clean to dirty parts of the car. It's fine. Now I'll take my wheel brush and my wheel bucket, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean the wheels one last time. I had to wet the car in between takes because it started to dry up, but now I use this as really a wheel cleaner is what it's for. And it just attaches. But I'll use it in the wheel bucket, and I'm gonna use it for the exhaust tips, especially since I'm catless. They all turn black, so as long as you keep them clean at least once a week, they'll never start to build up where it's completely black. So now we'll wet the car one last time, make sure I get all the soap off of it, and we can get ready to dry it. Now for drying, I use this big microfiber. I think my brother just used it on his car on this side, so I'll use it on the other side. And this thing will dry very quick. It actually probably will take me less than a minute to 2 minutes to dry the whole car with just this rag. I like this foam and sprayway, and just another rag. Now I like using the Meguiar's Ultimate Insane Foam for the tire shine, but I mean, that paint just looks awesome after it's been washed. So for this stuff, you just shake it up. And then just let it sit, and that's all you have to do for this. I usually like to have a microfiber if something like that happens. I can wipe it, but I have the camera in one hand and the tire shine in the other, so.
Doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end.
So that's how I usually wash my car. If I don't have as many bugs on the front bumper, I won't use that bug and tar stuff. I try to stay away from it if I can. But yeah, if this video does pretty good, I will make another one of how I clean the interior. And I have some suede Alcantara pieces in there that I clean. I'll also spray some protectant on that. If you guys are wanting to see that, just interact with this video and I'll see about making one. There's a few things also that I like to clean when I'm washing the car, but this is generally how I do it, just on a week-to-week basis. I try to do it every weekend unless it's raining. If I'm getting ready for a car show or something, usually I'll do a little bit more under the hood or in the fender liners and stuff like that, and I'll go ahead and do the interior while I'm at it too. But today, honestly, it's just too hot of a day. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and please subscribe and like. See you guys later.